All right, let's try this again. Now let me see how the video looks on my device so I can see what you guys see. As soon as it loads, there it is. Let me see. As soon as it loads, there it is. Oh. Let me see. There we go. Let's see. That video still. Ugh. Video still sucks. Looks great. Does it? That doesn't look pixelated? Are you sure that's not pixelated looking? The video's much better. Maybe it's my device because it looks really pixelated to me. Video's much better. I'll take your guys' word for it. It looks pixelated to me. Well, I'm looking at it on a tablet, so, whatever. Put my glasses are on. I'll have you know. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah. Whatever. All right, my glasses have been on. If you guys say it looks good, I'll take your word for it. Hey, where's the chat? What happened to my chat? There it is. Video looks good. All right. If the video starts sucking, we'll complain. I know you will. I literally have, I agree in your hands comment on Aaron's stream. Those like the face convey emotion. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to always get the hands to convey emotion because they do. I'm curious to see if my daughter's here. My daughter was giving me crap in the other stream. Looks like she's not here now, which means she's probably back to work. She must have been on a break. For a kid who I have to pick up and shuttle back and forth to work, you'd think she'd be nicer to me. This is a Raphael Kalinsky number 3 brush. It is a series 8408. And we won't be disturbed. I turned the notifications with my phone off. course, I don't know how long the battery on my phone is going to last doing this, so that'll be interesting. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Stat Zero says I'm sitting drawing along with the stream. Heck of an inspirational type of thing to do. That's cool. Oh, please, you're plenty disturbed enough as it is, Andy. Oh, well, thank you. Wait, I don't know if that was a compliment. Hold on. It's like welcome to Fantasy Island. That's what this dude should be saying. Welcome to Fantasy Island. No, we don't want Fantasy Krakoa Mutant Island junk. Sounds like you need to oil up that chair. It's probably more of my joints that I'm smoking. What? Dan Fraga would appreciate that joke. Yeah, my chair's a little creaky. Let's see. Oh, you can't really hear it. What are you talking about? I just moved around in my chair. I can't hear it. This will be a good test for the battery on my phone. Save the new X books for Dennis. Yeah. It's New Comic Wednesday. Dennis is on vacation on a road trip, but I did make it to the shop and I bought one book. I got the last issue of the, what am I trying to say? Immortal Hulk. Hulk. I got the last issue of Immortal Hulk that came out. Yesterday, I thought you farting, but it was the chair. It was. It's always the chair, guys. It's never intestinal problems. Did you guys see the quick flip I did of a short video of the Shield Steranko Artist Edition book I posted yesterday? I got that bad boy in the mail yesterday. Never even knew there was an artisan edition of that book, so I had to get it. Love that Jim Steranko Shield stuff. Was it mangled up? The book I got? No. I think that's what you're talking about. No, the book was fine. The Hulk book. No, the Hulk book wasn't mangled up. Is that a joke? I assume. Hulk smash. How's the video looking, guys? Still good? I guess if it wasn't, you'd let me know. Ignore that. Tweet this video around. Have other people come join me as I work. JBot 2000. Look at these 9 people. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's see. My buddy got one today. Every copy the local comic shop had were all messed up. No, mine was fine. They did say some of the books they got were messed up out of the shipment, but obviously they don't put them out if they're not good. So the ones I got were fine. Am I the only one who isn't wowed by Immortal Hulk? I just finished reading the first 3 trade paperbacks. While it didn't suck, it didn't blow my mind either. I like it. I like Joe Bennett's art. That's more of why I'm buying it. Am I going to CharlesCon in November? What's CharlesCon? Tweeted Andy, but I'm not sure how good it'll do, sir. Well, hey, any tweet helps, buddy. Thank you for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. As always, I appreciate all you guys and the help you do to spread the love that is the Andy Smith channel. So, but no, my copy of Immortal Hulk 50 was not messed up, and I got the Joe Bennett cover. Went with the Joe Bennett variant cover. Just think, when you guys get this book in your hands, you'll be able to look at it and go, hey, I saw him inking that page. Charleston Con in Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, what's the date? I haven't heard about it. Maybe. Depends on what the date is. Stat Zero. Always, oh, I love Ed McGuinness's Hulk run. I've got those in hardcover. I almost picked up the Alex Ross cover of it, but then I saw that Joe Bennett cover and I was like, oh, that's the one I got to have. So I went the Joe Bennett cover. The heck was that? November 20th. Oh, November 20th. Do you know the promoter by any chance? You could drop him my name, have him contact me. I always pick the hard shots to draw. This upshot was not easy, let me tell you guys. But I do it for you. Do 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 do, Scooby Doo. Yeah, I wish I could play some music, but I can't because I get a copyright thing probably. If it was easy, Marvel and DC would be publishing it. I pay more and wait longer for good quality books. Well, thank you, AJ. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate all you guys. Cannot thank you guys enough. Stat zero. About time we got some better freaking better superhero stories around here. I agree. Now we need to spread the word to about 500 more backers. You could sing Jack and Diane just repeating the sucking on Chill Dog lyrics from the rhythm. Jack and Diane. That is not how that goes. Sorry for everybody that just had to hear that. Sucking on chili dogs, B to B to B. Jack and Diane behind the shade tree. He's the hero we need. Hello. Well, that guy's face is done. Now I can move on to some other parts of this page. I think he would sing it so accurately that YouTube would strike the video anyways. Oh, never mind. Exactly. Let's move on to the big figure 1stMAN right here. Oh, yeah. This is what I call the fun stuff. What if I sing it like this? Jack and Diane behind the shade tree. He's so happy because she's on her knees. Doom, 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 doom He's got a chili dog. It's not what you think. She's so happy because it's not pink. Do 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 do. Any chance you have a First Man prequel about Apollo and Penumbra in your head? Uh, could be. That is all your fault. Are you talking about my singing and changing the lyrics just now? I do that all the time. My daughter hates it. My wife's like, sing it the right way or don't sing it at all. And I'm like, what is the right way? Is there really a right way to sing a song? Songs are art, art is interpretation. Tell you one thing about going back to drawing on the board, lots more smudgies, a lot more smudgies. How's the video quality, guys? Must just be my tablet because I tell you what, the video quality I'm looking at on YouTube on my tablet stinks. Oh, Hyper Kaiju says he's supportive of my music. Thank you. You should be supportive. I mean, who else besides Ethan sings on their channel? Aaron doesn't. Graham doesn't. Oh, Fraggy does fine. Video looks great. Well, I'm so happy because I'm honest, man. The video I'm looking at, I guess it's because I'm on a tablet. I have a tablet. I have a small Samsung tablet sitting on my lap as I ink, and that's the video I'm watching, so I can read your comments too. And the video quality on that tablet is awful. But as long as you guys say it's good, that's all that matters. Sucking on chili dogs behind the shade tree. There's fair use music streams on YouTube. Oh, the comments are not blurry. No, I all of you joined in song last night. That was hilarious. I'd love to hear Graham sing. He's like, yo, what can I do for you, peeps? Oh, Pete Smetti will do some jazz. Oh, cool. Graham doesn't sing. He just folds his arms and looks disapprovingly. That is true. Oh yeah, look at that brush line. Wham! As the form goes down, the brush line gets a little thicker. Nice. Nice. See? I'm not that fast. Pop culture, what is up? I was penciling this page on Aaron's stream yesterday. Thought I'd do a little inking on it today on mine. So quiet here. So quiet. So this is weird for me because the nice thing about Aaron's stream was had somebody to talk to back and forth and play off of, which I don't have right now. It's just deadly quiet because I can't listen to anything while I'm streaming because I don't want to get a strike of any sort. It's quiet. I could type in all caps, but I don't think it'll help. It won't. Art is streaming too. That son of a no! Hey, Ray Dog, what's up, Billy Ray? Billy Ray's. We used to be in a studio together, and he used to watch me ink live, and I would watch him draw live. Doom, 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 ba-da-ba-bow, bow, doom. I got that song stuck in my head just because somebody said I should sing it, not because I heard it. When have you ever gotten a song stuck in your head, not from actually hearing it, but just because somebody said, hey, you should do this? 1stMAN does not skip leg day, by the way. I should have Christine do dancing in the background while I draw. I would get no drawing done. You've seen how fine she is. I'd get no drawing done if she was dancing behind me. That would defeat the whole purpose. Do, 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 do. Did you guys see the trailer for the new Scream movie that comes out in January? You know I'll be seeing that. AJ says, you do realize we always put songs in your head. Well, are you doing any Fragtober dates? I'm doing this Friday on Fragtober. 1stMAN does not skip leg day. Hell no, he doesn't. Oh, new song. Ready? New song. New song alert. If you like pina colada, getting caught in the rain. If you're not in the champagne, blah blah blah. Got my first real 6 string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Was the summer of '69. Did you get to the movies last night? Oh, that wasn't for me. You'll be there on Friday. I will not. Oh! 1stMAN goes to the gym to pick up hotties and breaks all the equipment. Yeah, he actually would. He'd snap all that equipment like it's nothing. First man would go to the gym and be like, what is this? Metal weights. Please. Don't insult me. If you like making love at midnight. I like making love at midnight in my dreams because who the hell is awake at midnight? Come on now. Anybody watch the new Chucky and Dawn of the Dead series on Sci-Fi? I did not. How's the new Chucky? I didn't know there was a Dawn of the Dead series. How's the Dawn of the Dead series? I assume it's about zombies. The Chucky series doesn't really have any interest for me. I like the Chucky movies, but a TV series seems like it would get old pretty quick. But maybe I'm wrong. Oh, my chair does squeak, creak, whatever. Too busy watching Stranger Things on DVD. Oh, fell asleep 5 minutes into the Chucky series. That's not good. I just don't see a lasting TV series out of Chucky. Yes, my chair made a squeaking noise. I think I heard on the news they took John Gruden's name off the Ring of Honor in Tampa. Did I hear that right? Can anybody confirm that they took Gruden's name off the Ring of Honor? Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now that's a classic. Let's see. Is that ink dry? Nope. Screw it. I'll do his boot. Squeak. Oh, confirmed on Gruden. They took his name down. Oh, man. I'm John Gruden. I got Tampa Bay to their first Super Bowl. And I wrote a couple emails. Name taken down. Boot's done. Got to move on to his big chest torso symbol. Remember, guys, smash that like button and, of course, hit the subscribe button as well. What am I? 25. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, yeah, it is. Wait, no. I'm 205. 205 subscribers away from 1,000. Good times. Oh, yeah, there it is. Hyperkaiju says, proud of you, Andy. You did that math pretty quickly. Thanks. I tried. Got to crack that 1,000 before New Year's. Got to crack that 1,000 before 2022. I'm the love that you look for right to me and escape. Hail, Lobster, what's up? Pages look great. Thank you. You think Marvel will dump Sobalski now that DK Knight's brought up his fraud as Akira Yoshida again? Nope. Nope, they won't. I don't have a problem with a pseudonym. There are lots of artists that use pseudonyms in the past, but the problem is it's from the ethical standpoint because he did it, from what I know, to get around the whole, well, you can't get freelance work if you're on staff. So that's the problem. If you just want to use a pseudonym in this industry, knock your socks off. I don't care. Few artists, artists use pseudonyms. That's fine. But if you're doing it as a workaround to a policy, that's not really cool. Because I have a feeling if anybody else did that as a workaround, they'd probably get in trouble for it. So, why do you? Stat Zero says, wait, Hyper Guys, you says, wait, now I'm reading. I got to read some stuff. Hail Lobster, I used to take for granted, but seeing objects correctly placed within a 3D environment seems to be a lost skill. That's why I lay down a perspective grid so I can get objects placed right. That's also why I'm slow. Marvel should have dumped Yoshida-san when he told people to make sure and patronize their local restaurant. Yeah. If that were the case, what did Matt Fraction do? Pseudonyms like Chip Zdarsky, Matt Fraction, Deli Pseudoconic, etc. He circumvented the policy to freelance while on staff. That's fraud. No, I agree. Ethically, it's not good. But Kelly Pseudoconic, Matt Fraction, Chip Zdarsky, those aren't their real names. Is that what you're saying? Because I have no idea. I thought they were. I thought that was their real names. So I don't know if you're telling a joke or not. The love that you look for. Oh, yeah. Almost done. Gil Kane was Scott Edwards. Gene Colan was Adam Austin. Yep, that's true. We know that Andy Smith isn't a pseudonym because Andy could have done better than most common surname in the country. That's true. AJ says those aren't their real names. Really? Hey, Epoch 252, welcome to the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for popping in while I do some inking. So those aren't their real names? Get out of here. Are you serious? I'll be honest. I actually thought about using a different name when I first got in the business because my name is so common. But then I thought, you know what? It's the name my mom and dad gave me, and I'm proud of it. So, and I want them to be able to pick up a book that I work on and be like, that's my son, and have it show my real name. So that is the long or the short story of why I did not use a pseudonym when I got into the business, even having a common name like I have. So the whole page done in brush. I know Frank Quietly is a pseudonym. I knew that because I believe his real name, because basically I think Frank Quietly came up with that as in saying, quite frankly, except switching it. No, the whole page will not be done in brush. I will do the rendering, feathering and stuff. I'll use a pen, a brush pen for the feathering, but I like using a brush for outlining and stuff. I always have. Now, I used to ink everything with brush, feathering as well, but I switched up because the feathering with the brush, when I do it, has kind of a really slick look. And brush feathering, I think of like Joe Sinnott and guys like that when I do it. And I kind of want to give this stuff, my stuff, a different look. So I use a brush pen or a pen. So it gives it a little more illustrative type of look. Hope that answered the question. Dude, he's 7 feet tall. Shaqtastic man. Because, Shaq is like 7 feet tall. I was thinking about using a pseudonym because I'm drawing a story for Mythic America's gaming with its Mexican myths. Nah, don't use a pseudonym. Get your real name out there. Do I have any tips to get better at inking 1 second? 1,000 points for using the word miscreant like a boss. Um, Pick the tool you want to ink with because you don't have to use a brush. You don't have to use a dip pen. You can use markers or whatever. So pick a tool and practice. You can take out a blank sheet of paper and just practice pulling the lines with that tool. And then also, one thing I did when I was learning to ink is I would put vellum, which is thicker tracing paper, over top of inkers' works that I liked. So, for instance, Joe Rubinstein was an inker I really liked when I was coming up and, learning, teaching myself how to ink before I went to the Kubert school. And I would put vellum over top of pages he inked and try and trace them off exactly, line for line. And while you're doing that, you want to think about, why is the line thicker here? Why is it thinner there? Why is he doing this type of rendering here and that type of rendering? Rendering's feathering there, and really think about it. And that's a good way to practice. Hope that helped. Yeah, Stephen Platt. I mean, come on, man. You got a name like Stephen Platt and he signs it Splat. That's pretty cool. When I first started doing Quasar over at Marvel, I took over, uh, and I really liked the way Greg Capullo signed his name in the box, the GC box design that he did to sign his name. So I did do a signature like that for a bit with my first, middle, and last name initials, but then I dumped that for the way I sign my name now. Had to get very quiet because I was inking small details on a face. Adam looks great for a signature. That's cool, man. Oh, it does. Thank you. You're welcome. Kubert's inks are an education in themselves. I could look at his Enemy Ace and Tarzan pages forever. So could I, brother. So could I. I love Joe's inking. One of my buddies, Sergio Cariello, does a fantastic job. He's such a huge Joe Kubert fan. You can definitely tell in his work, inking style and everything. I was tired of my lady. Do do do. We grew apart, or blah blah blah. Damn it! Forgot the lyrics. We've been together too long. Do, 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 do. See, 1stMAN doesn't have eyebrows, but I still like to indicate where they would be with a subtle line just to show expression. Like a worn out recording, do, 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 of our favorite song. Hyper guys, you stepping out for lunch. You go get yourself some food. Is getting quiet when you ink small things sort of like turning down the car radio when you smell exhaust coming from your car? No. No. I assume that's some type of jokey joke, which is fine. I like me a good jokey joke, but no, it's just because literally when I'm inking small things like that, I'm actually holding my breath as well when I pull the lines with my brush. Um, and I don't know, I just got to concentrate a little more, I guess. Uh, the Action Bible was a masterwork. It is. I have it. Um, I've probably read about half of it. It is so great. I couldn't imagine drawing 600, 700 pages, whatever that thing is. It's just incredible. And the piece that he did to get the job, because he had to do a sample piece to get the job, is actually in the book. He did a sample, they loved it, he got the job, and they were like, yeah, we're using this as a page in the book too. We've been together too long. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's coming together. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, yeah. It is getting there. There's some sort of Bible comic that Kyle Holtz illustrated, the entire book of Revelation. Really? Is it on Amazon? Is there a link? Don't throw a tease out there like that. I love Kyle's work. Billy's a Child Who's Born is a heck of a work, too. It is. I agree. Got to ink his hand. I just realized that. Hands and faces, two things that slow me down when I do inking. But let me finish filling this in black. Things I'm slow at drawing, hands and faces. Things I'm slow at inking, hands and faces. Unless it's somebody else's. If I'm inking somebody else's work, I can dive right in. AJ, serious question, Andy. How do you keep from dragging your hand across the page and smearing it while I'm inking? While I'm inking, that's why you see me turning the page so much. Part of the reason I turn the page so much is just it's natural for me to pull the lines towards me. But another reason is so I don't smear stuff. Like a worn out recording of a favorite song. Hands and faces take most care. That's true. I just found these zebra brushes pens from Japan. They come in 3 sizes. I have a few of those. I love those. I will use something like that on this page later. Oh, AJ, the Kingston Bible, Volume 12 is drawn by Kyle on Amazon for about 13. Send me a link, brother. DM me that link. Hook a brother up. Because I'm not going to remember that. I mean, come on. You know who you're dealing with here, right? I was tired of my lady. Got to get expressive with those hands. Are you and Frag in a competition to get the most books? I always love the look on both your faces when you come across something new. Oh, thanks, AJ. Uh, I don't think we're in a competition for it, but we both have a lot of the same interest in books for sure. Uh, I would say I don't know if I have more than him. I know I have more space, but that doesn't mean I have more. He might just not have them all unpacked. I don't know. All right, got that hand done. Let's see. Have you ever drawn someone with 6 fingers? No, I have not. In 30 years of doing this, I've never drawn somebody with 6 fingers, except for a character named Pharaohs from the Ominous Universe, because he has 6 fingers. So accidentally, no. On purpose, yes. Oh, I was going to do something. Oh, that's what I was going to do. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do now? I think I'm going to start inking this guy. So I like getting all the outlines done before the inside stuff on characters, so I can kind of see depth and stuff. Shatner made it to space. Woo! Pop says, got to get back to work. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Thanks, Pop. Thanks for jumping in. William Shatner made it to space. Good for him. He cried when he made it to space. Did he really? Good for him. That's a 90-year-old man that doesn't act like he's 90 years old at all. He was on a sitcom a few years back called Shit Your Dad Says. I think that's what it was called, based on a guy that had the same Twitter link or Twitter handle called "Shit Your Dad Says," and I thought it was really funny. I was sad that it didn't last. Do 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 do. Surprised my cell phone's still holding up. Nice. Time is it? Oh, I still got some time before I have to go pick my daughter up from work and play taxi cab. Bought her something from the comic shop that I thought she'd like. So when I pick her up, I'll give it to her and hopefully I will be correct. But I believe I will. So like a walnut recording. Damn it, that's going through my head. Sorry, guys. Not lasting, usually a mark of a good show. Yeah, it was good. It had a good cast besides William Shatner. You should definitely look it up. It probably would never cut it in this day and age because shit, my dad says really wasn't that PC, I don't believe. I was tired of my late. Can't wait for the inking Starlin stream. Well, it's not me inking Starlin. It's just going to be showing before and after scans of my work over Starlin tomorrow morning. Like a walnut recording. I should get out my template for this ellipse on his belt because a symbol goes there that I do in Photoshop, but I'll do it later. few wrinkles there. Oh, yeah. Cool, Marcus. Well, you join in tomorrow morning. It should be a fun stream for sure. I haven't looked at that stuff in a long time. I can remember when I first started inking the stuff, it was supposed to be one 100 page, it was supposed to be one 100 page graphic novel. And then it did so well, they said, you know what? We're going to do two more of these. And then they said, you know what? We're going to do a Hulk versus Thanos mini series as well that we want you to do. So it went from one 100 page graphic novel to three graphic novels. The last one was inked over Ron Lim. Jim couldn't draw it. But I got to ink Ron Lim on a Thanos annual and the 100 page graphic novel, and that was fun. I'm always been a fan of Ron's work as well. So that was quite fun. I might as well ink this little hand. I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Anybody watch that show, La Brea? It's on NBC. It was on last night. Episode 3 was last night. I'm kind of digging it. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, ink that dude's face. Nice. He's like, come over here, my lad. Get in the elevator. Trust me. What's that show about? I'm out of the loop with TV. So a huge sinkhole opens up in downtown Los Angeles. And obviously lots of people fall through the sinkhole along with, cars and stuff as well. And on the other side of the sinkhole, when they come out, you find out pretty quickly, it's on episode 3, that they're still in LA, but they're in LA in 10,000 BC. So it's pretty cool. I like stuff like that. So I'm definitely down for giving it some more. I'll just be annoyed because generally when I like something like that, that means it'll get canceled, which will of course suck. And there's a little more to it than that, of course, but I don't want to ruin everything. So that's the summation of what it's about. Yeah, it is neat. These and all CG streams are great when I'm driving through NC. Oh, you live in North Carolina? Well, that's cool. I would think the problem is since you're driving, um, I guess it's kind of hard to watch. LA falling into a hole. Continue. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh wait, LA falls into a big sinkhole. Well, besides the few friends I have out there, I mean, maybe if you could pick and choose, like maybe Gavin Newsom falls into that sinkhole, and you know, you can pick and choose who goes into the hole. That'd be fine. Gotta ink this little face. Oh, Marcus, you do know I live in Charlotte. I must say, I do enjoy inking with a brush. Oh God, yeah. I hope Governor Cooper gets bounced out of here. I cannot stand our governor. Like a favorite song. Oh, Valentine. I've got friends in Valentine. Chuck Gibson, what kind of brush you got there, Andy? Chuck, I have a Raphael Kalinsky 8408, size number 3. And Chuck, thank you for your comment on the video from a couple days ago. I haven't replied back, but I'll just reply now. I think being able to show the pencil or my breakdowns and the finishes of what Bill did over me for a stream would be cool. The problem is, I don't have scans of that stuff. I have photocopies of the pencils or my breakdowns and Bill's inks somewhere, but I don't have scans. And then you also asked, I think, if I still have some of the original art from that stuff. I've got, I think I've got one cover left that Bill inked over me because it was 4 issues. So Bill got 2 covers and I got 2 covers. So I've got one cover, and then I do have a bunch of interior pages still that I kept as well. And the cover that I have is the one that has a nice full figure of Witchblade on it that Bill inked. So I do have a nice cover that he inked over me. Oh, Hyper Kaiju, welcome back. This brush is great. I love this. I love this brush. Remember, guys, it's not the size of the brush; it's the motion of the ocean. What? Hashtag dad joke. Actually, that's not really a great dad joke. I know some people like Winsor Newton brushes. I was never a Winsor Newton guy. I like Raphael's better. This panel is going to be cool when it's done. No, they're in kind of a lobby type area, so it's hard to see. But there's a nice side table, a nice modern looking couch, a plant in the background. All the things you'd see in a typical lobby. Oh man, I love Sienkiewicz. I love Sienkiewicz. I was so happy that he was able to ink the stuff. Um, man, I love his inks. I have one page from one of the issues actually framed hanging up in my office, and it's a page that has a nice big shot of, well, a pretty big shot. I don't want to make it sound like it's a splash, but it has a nice shot of Spawn on it. I never found a Winsor Newton I liked either. Used the Kuretake fountain brush on the cross gen stuff I did. Couldn't find another one like it again later. Oh. AJ says one of his minions needs him. Go take care of business. Crack a whip. Crack that whip, yo. You still can't find a Kuretake brush pen that is like what you used back then? Because, I mean, there's lots of Kuretake brush pens out there. Have I ever met Todd? I've never met Todd McFarlane. Oh, I take it back. I did at a convention party years ago, and I'm talking like 1991 or 1993 maybe. I met him, but there's no way he'd remember. So I did meet him. He just wouldn't remember. Which reminds me, I still gotta tweet that spawn that I did and tag Todd so he can hopefully see it. So thank you for that reminder. Working all digital now. Clip Studio Paint gave up the hunt for real brushes. You'd buy one for 30 and sometimes you get a few issues out of it. Yeah, I hear you. I've been using, I have good luck with brushes. I don't know. I've been using this brush for a long time now. I can usually get a year or so out of a brush, if not longer. Probably just jinxed myself, but that's okay. What's AJ say? If he meets Bud Root, does he call him Bud or Bud? That's a good question. Bud Root gets starstruck easily, so he'd probably get starstruck if he met Todd. Dave Williams on Aaron Lepresti's stream yesterday. Dave Williams was like, "I'd like to see you draw a book full of out of shape normal people," and I'm like, "What do you think these four people are? They're not heroic." At least Todd would get Bud's name right. You're right, he would. Stat zero. Look at these four panels. Exactly. Look at them. Look at these four panels. Uh, where do you buy your brushes, by the way? I'm not driving now. Oh, dickblick.com is where I get my brushes, the art store. Hey, Andy, are you going to use those heroes in DDC that have alternative body types? Oh, you know what? I never thought about using those characters uh, from the book. That's a good idea, actually. I mean, there's no room for them in this volume of 1stMAN, but in the future, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I also made up a couple characters for the book Drawing American Manga Superheroes that I could possibly use as well. Yeah, the skinny speedster and the big fat guy. I could use them and I could make them a duo. Oh, well, thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I could use that skinny speedster and the big fat guy and freaking make them a team. Dude, you're just coming up with great ideas. AJ, the freaking idea man right there. The girl that modeled for me in that book in the bikini, I believe I'm friends with her on Facebook. It's hard to believe how long ago that was. Remember when the Blob was a villain? Good times. I do. You can't call him the Blob though. That is not a very sensitive name for the character. He would have to be called something else. Whose work I really enjoyed? You guys like Mike Allred's work? I love Madman. I'm really a fan of Mike Allred's work. The amorphously challenged person. I had Drawn Dynamic Comics open where I was working on my GI Robot the other night. Remember thinking that you should use those guys. Yeah, man. I might have to, dude. That's a great idea. Seriously. Loved Allred. Yep, I love Allred stuff. Stat Zero. I think I have Madman and Atomics complete on my shelf. Superman, Madman 2. Oh, I love the Superman, Madman. No, man, now I got to pull that out to look at. I haven't looked at that in forever. His style is just so classical. Love it. I like the Silver Surfer stuff too. I only have one of the trade paperbacks. If they ever did an omnibus of the Silver Surfer stuff, I'd probably buy it. What's up, Joe Bernardo? When you restarted, I dropped back into ArtStream. Now I'm back. Thanks. Do you see that Howard is putting out Madman library editions now? I do, but I have a lot of his Madman stuff, and those things ain't cheap. So I did like Ron Lim's run on Silver Surfer. I'm a Ron Lim fan. Ron's another guy I'd like to get to do a drawing of 1stMAN. I like Ron's stuff. Ron's stuff is fun superhero stuff. I actually want to pick up the Infinity Crusade or not Infinity Crusade, Infinity War trade paperback. Because actually, when it came out, I never read it. And it's all good Ron Lim. So Oh, here's something I never read when it came out that I'm going to look for the trade paperback for this weekend at the convention I'm going to. I never read Frank Miller's Ronin. So if I can find the trade paperback to Ronin when I'm at the con over the weekend, I'll be buying it. Do, 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 do. I have the Ronin Artist Edition. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, my son gave me the Infinity Gauntlet trade for Christmas last year. That's cool. Yes, it did start in Thanos Quest. Oh, thank you, Frankie, pulling my chain. I'm willing to give it a shot. See if I can get through it. I'll be honest. I just got the trade paperback, the Planet Hulk, because of our man Aaron Lopresti doing a lot of the art on it, and I never read it when it came out. And I like the art in Planet Hulk, but I don't know. It feels like, and maybe it's because it's the trade. I don't know, but the trade, I'm just slogging through it. I don't know if I'll finish reading it, but I definitely enjoy the artwork. So Danky Frankie says I can have his essentials. We'll mail them out. Planet Hawk is great. You don't like it? I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. It's just not keeping my interest, I guess, is the best way to say it. I'm still reading it. I'm a little over halfway through it. So I'm not going to give up on it. Let's see. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to clean my brush, even though I just dipped it in ink like a jackass. Hold on, let me fill in something here. Let me fill in some black. I don't like wasting ink. So do a little bit of the face in this last panel where the elevator doors are closing. Ink the top of his head. Black. black. Let's see. Have you ever seen Frank Miller and Walt Simonson's RoboCop vs. Terminator? I have the 4-issue miniseries on my spin rack. I enjoyed Planet Hulk, World War Hulk a lot less so. I have the Planet Hulk hardcover, long book. I wonder what Aaron would have been able to do paired with Loeb. I think that's it. It's a very long book. Planet Hulk is a very long book. So maybe that's it. Cleaning out my brush now if you're wondering what that noise is, if you can hear it. Yeah, Planet Hulk I find is a very, very long book. And, for a Hulk book, it's kind of dialogue heavy. So that could be an issue for me getting through it as well. Let's see here. I know you guys. Well, hello. Take these off. That could be why it's taking me a while to get through it, because it's a long trade paperback. It collects a lot of issues, so maybe that's why it's taking me a while to get through. We'll see. Let's see. What are you asking me? The Scar stuff is slow. Yeah, I haven't read it. I hear Loeb asks his artist what they want to do, then builds the script. That's cool. Let's see. Let me just scroll here. Oops. I met Marshall Rogers at the time he started the Surfer run. There would be Ron's, and he said his Surfer looked skinny because the inker left out his halos. Really? Well, the inker was Joe Rubinstein. You don't really need the halo on the Surfer, though, because he has he's mostly silver. I wouldn't have done halos on the Surfer. Time is 2:30. I still got a little time. Hey, Eric, how are you? Thanks for joining. I was whacking the devil out of that brush. You got to clean a brush properly, and the only way to do that is get it in that water and really get it around. And I'll take it inside my house and actually wash it with shampoo. Are you using the same brush in all this detail? Sorry if you already mentioned this already. I'm at work. I am. I use one brush. It's right here. I already put the cap on it, but I can take it off. I use this right here for everything. And then I'll go back in and do rendering with a different tool, a brush pen, because it gives it a different look, or a marker of some sort. Let's see. What kind of ink? Can never find ink I really like. Higgins Black Magic is what I'm using right now for ink. Look at the background of your office. Cool. Joe, I did a studio tour. You got to go look back through my old videos for the studio tour. I did do one, and you can see the whole studio. One brush to rule them all. Exactly. I mean, I can do this. Hold on. To kind of show, look, there's bookshelf next to me right there. There's my spin rack. Ooh, gorgeous little spin rack right there. Art to Bear would be appalled. Higgins sucks. He uses Pelican. I used to use Pelican. Andy's studio tour episode. Hyper Guys, you posted the link for you, Joe Bernardo. You should thank him. Now you can watch the studio tour. Thank you so much for doing that. Here's what's next to me over here. My tabaret and stuff. There's some artwork on the wall I collect. There's a Michael Golden poster, that famous Golden poster. So there you have all that. You don't have to look for that old video now. Hyper just posted it, brother. Let's see. There, we closed that of that. So, guys, I appreciate you so much for joining me as I did some inking. I know it's hard to tell. One of the pages on that back wall behind me is there's an EXO cover I did. an XO Iron Man cover for Fan Magazine, an Aquaman page, a Green Lantern cover, an X-Men Unlimited cover, and that Spawn page from Mars Attacks Image that Bill Sienkiewicz inked. That's what's on the wall behind me above those comic boxes. So there you go. That's that. Look, you guys get to see me with my specs on. Where'd Andy go? Where'd Andy go? There he is. Where is he? There he is. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, da, da. Guys, I love you all for joining me for this inking extravaganza. Please remember, go back, 1stMAN 2 learning curve. You just saw me working on a page that will be printed in the book, of course. I'm drawing the book right now. So back it now so you can become a part of this great campaign. And you will love it. You can also get at this tier my 112-page black book, The Art of Andy Smith. It's like a 30-year retrospective. If you're into T-shirts, get that T-shirt. 1stMAN, people see them. People will see you coming at them with a sweet 1stMAN on the front. And as they turn to say, that guy is cool, they'll go, whoa, Penumbra on the back. Now, that's a great limited edition Astonishing Comics Andy Smith 1stMAN t-shirt. So get that as well. Don't be left out. AJ, you guys are welcome. It is hard to get Pelican ink. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are welcome. Thank you for joining me. And I will be back tomorrow morning because my daughter doesn't work until the afternoon. So until then, guys, bye-bye, everybody. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Go ahead, go with it.